All right, everybody. Welcome back. We just finished reading The Curse of the Black Bridge, and I tried to make heads or tails of it, figure out if there's something in there that we would need to learn. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know if anything in that story needed to be known. So I guess we'll find out as we get further in, but I don't know. Well, let's see here. I mean, if we do walk-in closet here, we can get 4 items, maybe some useful ones. We could backtrack all the way back to the rotunda or security or passageway. I think that's what we'll do. I don't want to lose half my steps in the weight room, honestly. I don't think that would really be worth it. So, yeah, let's just do walk-in closet. Oh, never mind. I don't have a gem. I mean, Great Hall is going to be a waste. I guess we have to do weight room because I don't want to redo our floor plans. Damn. Well, that really sucks. That really sucks. And now we have a key card door that we can't open, which honestly is stupid that it's there because I reduced the amount of key cards to low. Not doing too well. We're not doing too well, folks. Can't go through this door. So now we got to backtrack. Terrible. We got to backtrack a while, all the way back to the rotunda. Yep. And we lost half our steps. Ugh. All right. Okay. Okay, if we do archives, we can figure out what this is. Let's do archives. Sure. So they said middle. Was it middle? Oh, I actually don't know. There's so many file cabinets. I mean, this is the middle file cabinet. But I can't really do anything with it. I can't seem to interact with any of these file cabinets. I can't go through a keycard door, which again makes no sense. There's a keycard door when I reduce the amount of keycard doors in the security room. Seems like the game wants to ignore its own rules now. Well, this is bad. It blocks these. And I don't see anything else. So I don't know. We literally were just in the aquarium. The aquarium showed that in the archive, there's something you need to do to a file cabinet. We're in the archive at the file cabinets, and I don't see anything that you can do with them. Right? Hold on. What? Lipson says you need to investigate the other rooms first. So we need the, what was it? The laundry room and the patio. Well, we can't do the patio. The patio has to be west side, so I guess we can't do it this run then. Yeah. Well, that sucks. And with the fact that there was an X makes me feel like you have to dig. Well, I guess we'll do the lab. At least that'll let us go. Oh, I can't do any of these. Let the dog out. So now any room where I dig unlocks, but they never gave me a shovel. So this room's actually worthless. Yep. Wow. All right, well, I guess we'll do billiard room. These runs today have not been good at all. These have been crappy runs, too. So we got 3 plus 20, 23, minus 3, 20, times 3, 60, divided by 6, 10. 8. 8? Wait. This is so confusing. You got 8. 8 squared is 64. Minus 20. 44. Divided by 11. 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 squared is 81. Minus 20, 61. Minus 1, 60. Divided by 10, 6. Now they give me the key card. All right. So I guess, do we go back to the archive room? Or the weight room? I guess not. I guess we just keep going up at this point. It's certainly not worth it to go back to security, is it? And then say high key card chance? We have 34. You know what? Yeah, we have 34 steps. Let's actually do that then. Let's go back to security. And set it to be a high key card chance, because now we have the key card. Okay. Watch, now that I do this, now there'll be no more key card doors. They'll do it on purpose. Okay. Right, because the only other one, we go back to the weight room. I don't want to go all the way back to the weight room. So let's just keep going north now. Okay, here we go. First key card door. So the drawing room will let's get a new floor plan. But I have no gems. Wow. I can only do Great Hall. That's it. It's the only room I can do. Complete ass. It is. I can't do any of these. We got to do archive floor plan. We have no gems. A shitty furnace room. Wow. What a terrible thing to find at this point, the furnace room. All right, all we can do is billiard room. I get the feeling this run's done and we're going to be starting another one. I mean, let's be honest. This has not been a productive run today at all. The most we did was the casino today, so we increased our allowance a bit. But that's about it. We've really done nothing of any major progress today, and that's disappointing because we have gotten a lot of progress up to this point. Got some fruit. So, no ability to make the super sledgehammer, no ability to make the laser, no ability to do pretty much anything of use at all. Wow. There's nothing else here. Can't do the vault? Look, can't do any of these. No gems, so I guess we're doing guest bedroom. We cannot find any gems anywhere. Here, we found a single gem in this room. 1. Yikes. And that's it, freezer. You know, I guess this isn't so bad. We're going to freeze 60 coins. I guess that's not bad. And then all we could do, if we have enough steps, we go back to the entrance hall. There's one room we didn't go in, and that's it. All right, let's do it. Let's freeze the accounts. Yeah, we didn't power the furnace, so everything's still frozen. So now I have 60 coins for the next run, which is pretty crazy. So the only thing we can do is go back to the entrance hall, and there's one more room. I'm a gem of the gaming community. Oh, thank you so much. What a nice thing to say. Based alpha real. I'm a gem of the gaming community. I don't think anyone has ever called me a gem before. That's the first time in my entire life I've been called a gem. Okay, boudoir corridor. Yeah, we're going all the way back the long way, basically. Okay. What a shame, because we have so many rare rooms that have digging in them, and we never found a way to dig. They never gave us a way to dig. Okay. All we've got that we can do right here. Lavatory is worthless. Mechanarium is also worthless. So let's do whatever this is. Worthless. Worthless, worthless, or worthless. Which would you like? All right. So let's end the day. So at the very least, we did increase our allowance. Okay? That's at least one thing. And we have frozen 60 coins. So the next day, we're going to get a ton of coins, basically. But that's it. That's all we can do. The Garden Chateau of Fire and Ice. There you go, because it had a furnace and a freezer. All right, we should have time for one more run. We did get to try the casino. That was pretty fun. I'll say that. The casino was fun. Day 38. Will we get some advancement on day 38? I hope so. Because I feel like what's happened is we're now hitting the point where we're going to have entire days with nothing, and that's not good. That's going to be super boring, and no one wants entire days with no progress. Every single time we've played this up to now, there has been progress. So that's what I'm worried about now, because already today we have very low attendance, very low engagement, very low support for the game. So I think it might have run its course. We'll have to see. There were playable casino games with slot machines, and if you had found a broken slot lever, which any of the broken levers in the mansion, there was a special slot machine that probably had a secret or something good in it, but we didn't have a broken lever to try it. And there was a roulette table where you can gamble 5 coins, 20 coins, or 100 coins, and each had increased better rewards. Well, I mean, we have 88 coins. We could go shrine and give it insane amount of coins and see what kind of great blessing we get. Or we could do tool shed and hope for special items. I wonder what the limit is to how much you can give the shrine and what the blessings are, right? I wonder. Gogeta, thank you. I'm hyped for my Switch 2 coverage later in the week as well. It's not going to be Root Cellar. It's either going to be Tool Shed or Shrine. Let's do Tool Shed. Oh, nice. Oh, now look at this. Right off the bat, I get the shovel, which I would have loved to have the run before. And I get the metal detector. All right. The good news is those are items that are needed for the things that I need to craft to either make the laser or is it the electric hammer? Basically, those are items I need. So I'm not going to complain. That's a good start. Okay. In we go. Let's go straight. Let's just go straight ahead. We'll do breakfast nook so we can get the key right away, and also the morning room. Well, this is the advantage of having the metal detector, is you might start getting extra items right away, which is very good. Security room right away. Okay, let's do it. We can immediately set security room to be low key card use. You know what I was thinking? I have an idea. Okay? So here's the thing. If you look at these screens, if you remember, we found 2 notes. One showed the archive, and it had the letter A on it. One showed the office, and it had the letter O on it. Correct? What if this is another code? So what if it's spare bedroom, walk-in closet, archive, so SWA, and Nook. Swan? What is that there? Is that the attic? What is that room in the second row on the far left? I can't really make out what it is. So Swan, something O. That's the nursery, O-N. That's the gallery, O-N-G. And that's the... O-N-G. Swan Song. Hallway. Swan Song. This is a code. Swan Song. Wait a minute. Wasn't that a password? Swan Song? Yeah. And then, I guess that's not the hallway. This is the security room. And that's, so it would be SC, because that's the, oh no, that's not the casino. That's the luxury, that is the luxury room, the luxury items room, right? It says Swan Song. It's the login password for the network. Is that what it is? Swan Song, but what's the bottom row say? I don't know, but you're right. That Swan Song is the password for the network. So maybe it's something we've already solved, right? We don't really need that. I guess we'll do commissary. Now we have running shoes, sledgehammer, set of gems, and all the other gems. Bought everything. So now we basically have all the necessary items. See? Sledgehammer, shovel, metal detector. What we need now is the battery and a handle, and then we can make the electric. Remember, we need the electric sledgehammer. We can immediately go down to the chest room, and we can break that wall down. But we need the electric sledgehammer to do that, right? Yeah. Wow, I got a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. He said, if you played Elden Ring again today, you would have made $1,900. There you go. Probably not. Well, admittedly, I probably would have done better than I'm doing right now. All right, I'm not gonna lie. But I do like the game. I've played it over 40 hours. I want to see if I can finish it, but with today, I think this might be the end. I'm being quite honest with all of you. I love this game and I want to see it continue, but it seems like people are tired of it. If we do breaker box, we can turn off the light in the gymnasium. That's not a big deal. We can turn on the light in the garage. That's also not a big deal. I guess maybe we should do walk-in closet. Yeah, let's do walk-in closet. Shit, I was supposed to go in the bedroom, wasn't I? Wait, no, I wasn't. It's not the bedroom. It's the laundry room, and it's the patio. That's where I need to go. Laundry room and patio. Compass, looking glass, well, telescope, and 2 gems. Not a great haul. What's my favorite donut flavor? Probably chocolate glazed. I'm gonna go with Den because I need keys right now. So instead, I got a gem. I'm a stupid idiot. I'm a complete moron. Morning room's good. Treasure trove is good. Oh, they're both good, but now we lose a room. They're both good though. We'll do morning room. Philip DeFranco is best says, will there be a badge offer? I don't know. Is anyone interested in a badge offer? Would someone support if I offered the VIP badge or the OG badge? Coins on the floor there. I got bonus coin for getting the purse. All right, I haven't done it in a while. It's been over a week. So how about we'll make that offer. Honestly, I don't think it's going to affect anything. I'll make the offer. So for 10 gifted subs on Kick today, I will give storeroom. I guess we'll do storeroom. Or do I want 3 keys? I think I'd prefer 3 keys actually. Let's do garage. All right. So for 10 gifted subs over on Kick today, for the rest of this stream, so the next hour, I'll give you the VIP badge. You can keep it or you can gift it to someone. All right. For 20 gifted subs on Kick, you can get both the VIP and the OG badges. And again, you can keep them for yourself or gift them to others. It's your call. I'm only offering that on this very stream for the next hour. That's it. I don't often offer the badges. It's been a while, actually. I actually don't remember the last time I offered them. So, since someone brought it up, I'll make that opportunity. It would be great if someone could take advantage and get actual support for blueprints. It's not looking too pretty right now. Chapel looks great. Now I'm back to 80 coins. It'd be great if I could find the bookstore again, because I got to buy that Book of Clues. As Ellipsian said, the Book of Clues would literally solve like 4 puzzles for me. But I need the book. I haven't gotten back to the bookstore. We will do passageway. Now would have been perfect for patio, so did they give me patio? Of course not. However, this is excellent, Locksmith. We have so much money, we can now buy a bunch of keys. So let's do it. Let's get 3 keys for 12, 3 keys for 12, 3 keys for 12, and 3 keys for 12. And then let's do a special key. We don't need the lockpick kit when we have 15 keys. Use that. Do I buy another 3 keys or is 15 enough? I think 15 keys might be enough. If not, we could come back later. Okay. This is a predicament. We'll do classroom, so Hook's left. We took a picture of the 2. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone's favorite color red? They all say red. What did this person screw up? Oh, they did 3 yellow instead of a blueprints. They screwed that up. Yeah. Oh, I see. So the blueprints was wrong and the lizard was wrong. So 2 of the flags are correct. What we need to do is a flag color puzzle eventually. Let's use the secret garden key right away. Nice. Can only be used on the ends. I was gonna say, now we have the shovel. Can we actually get things to dig? That'd be nice. What? There's a coin in the grass. Okay. Let's see here. I got a $2 tip. Start prioritizing the lab puzzle if you want progression. Oh. Okay, I will. The only problem with that is you have to be so lucky for the lab puzzle. You have to get the boiler room sitting next door to the lab. And that's never happened once. So because of that, we've never been able to solve the lab puzzle to do anything. That's the problem. So, all right. Well, we have many empty spaces on the other side. Perhaps we'll be able to do it. I don't know. Okay, folks, we have the laundry room. We're going to do it. All right? So it said one of the washers. It showed an X. Oh, look. So either dig in front of a washer, which makes no sense. How could you dig in the floor here? Or dig underneath the patio grill, and you get a key to a file cabinet in the archives. So now we need to draft the archives to be able to open that file cabinet. Okay. We don't want to launder anything right now, but maybe later. Well, that actually proved useful. Now we have to go draft this freaking archive room to figure out what this mystery is that we're trying to solve. Hopefully it's worth it and it's something good. And not just a bunch of crap. Okay, we're going left. Now, why couldn't you give me the archive room? You dicks. I guess we'll go hallway. Turn on the boiler before drafting rooms. It gives better odds of rooms with vents. Oh, does it? I didn't know that at all. All right, from now on, when we get to the boiler room, I'm going to turn it on every time. I had no clue that was the case. Habib, we are doing Summer Game Fest Live React on Friday. Yes, we are. That's happening on this channel. Well, observatory, the only real choice here. All right, green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. 3 steps for the slice. A diamond. And the apples will be extra tasty, which is good because we hit Secret Garden, right? Aw, oh, man, I had the telescope. I didn't use it. I totally forgot. Well. If we do utility closet, we could open the garage, but there's no point. I don't need to go outside. I would say dining room is the best room for here. Because we can go multiple directions. So let's do dining room. All right, so when I reach rank 5, I'll get 10 steps. That's good. We really need the archive room this time. I hope we get it. Code check master key. Of course, I don't need it now. Yeah, I literally don't need the master key. Let's do cloister. We have 15 keys. We don't need it. Oh, nice. Nothing. fine. Some bonus diamonds. A key, bonus. A bonus key, very nice. Okay, where are we? Alright, this is a dead end. I guess we'll do, since it's a dead end, we'll do guest bedroom. Nothing in here, but we got 10 footsteps. Okay, not a waste. So now we go, let's go right. Hauler is the best option here, because it continues. Puzzle time. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. The black box is true. So here we go. The black box is true. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. If this was lying... Wait a minute. It's got to be this one. Yep. Okay. Sometimes I almost fool myself out of the reward because I overthink it. The pool. This will add the pump room. Well, as we stated, the only thing that we need left out of the pump room, right, would be to drain the pool all the way so we can always get the 2 chests. We don't care about the kitchen. We don't care about the greenhouse. We've done everything else with the pump. So I guess we'll do that. You know, it might be worth it to get the pump room to do that, or maybe to get the locker room, which spreads keys all over. All right, we'll do that. And we need one more level here. Car keys. Well, I don't know if we're ever gonna go back all the way to the beginning, to the garage. Maybe if we loop this back to the entrance hall, we'll see if this loops back or not. Oh, conservatory is great. We haven't done this in a while. Adjust the rarity of blueprints. That sounds good. An old rusty nail. That's the first time I've seen that. Ew. An old rusty nail. Went on the floor. All right, so here we go. Rarity of these rooms. Oh, geez. Okay. This is excellent. Ladyship, I want to make it common, because we never get in there, and we need to do this for the puzzle with the microchip. Okay? Boiler room. I want to make it common, because I want to be able to do this in conjunction with the experiment. Archives. Like, here's the funny part. I need this to be common, because I have the key and I need to get it this run. All right, we need to make all 3 of those common. There you go. All right, now can we have this loop back to the entrance hall? If so, I can go to the garage. Yeah, if I do corridor. All right, let's do corridor. We'll go all the way back to the garage, open it, and get the items. And then we will go back to the chapel, and then passageway, hallway, and go from there, perhaps. It's probably what we'll do. Yeah. Otherwise, it's a dead end. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, lockpick set and a silver key. So you can get some rare items in there. Nah, I didn't need to break a room for the garage because all that does is it lets you go outside, which we've already done. That's how you get the outside room. But I don't care about that. And there's nothing else out there, so. Okay. Then we're gonna head back to the chapel, passageway, hallway. And I got 10 steps because we hit rank 5. Now, I could go back to the dining room, and I could get, yeah, let's do that, those areas down there first before we go further north, only because I want more chances to get the archive. Yeah, let's do from cloister or pool room. Courtyard is perfect. Nice. Two bonus gems. A turnip for extra steps. Everything's turning out to be a pretty good run, except I need that archive to solve a puzzle. They gotta give me the archives, man. They're not doing it. Well, let's do this. Nursery. Whenever you do a green room, 2 gems will sprout in the room. We may still get more green rooms. Yeah. So let's do that. Else? Nope. We may still get more green rooms on the right side, so. Okay. Now we go this way, and we go north through the cloister to the dining room, and we continue north. Seriously? Wow, they have screwed me. I don't need the master key. The bedroom is worthless. I guess we'll do storeroom. This might be the end of the run. Oh, my lord. Dude, why is it now they're not going to give me the archive? Now that I have the key for it, they're not going to give it to me. It seems like what's happening now is the game at one point was giving me a whole bunch of stuff. Now, like, the game has become stingy. Almost like it doesn't want to give me the combinations I need to make progress, which is bad because that makes the game not fun. So I'm hoping that we will get more progress. If not, this kind of sucks. Like, why are you not giving me things that I can use? I need this to be a good room or else I'm screwed. I guess I'll do Rotunda, because that way we can get two turns out of it. But still, no archive. If we go all the way to the west, we will probably get the ladyship room. Probably. Usagi Jojo says someone did say that the game does this to the player later on. Ugh. Narwhal Gaming says, do you feel like you're going to have to grind to find the rest of the secrets? See, it's weird, because up to this point, I don't think that's been the case. But now today, I don't think we've made much of any progress at all, have we? All right, we did the archives. We got it. Archives. Let's find out what this mystery is. Where is this locked file cabinet? This one. Okay. Terms of the surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sign of comfort for many of the realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff at the Reddington Herald, join all of the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desolé. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, you cowardly coattails. In your most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Araja has been circulating even before the war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It's a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. It's not the kind of leadership that we need. Desolate princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals whose life in exile remains a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolate IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin J.R.E., who, in keeping with Eurasian tradition, was endowed with their mother's surnames. Most supporters of the exiled family are, of course, concerned, as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Why are there blank pages? Tensions rise on the southern border. Ugh. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways caused increased tensions with our southern neighbor, Fraja, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Eurasia, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy after the surprise of no one, ended on an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their demands, the Crown have requested the asylum granted in the former House of Desolate be revoked. Well, we already knew about the train tracks, so I don't know about that. Ah! That finally is a huge clue. We need that to solve a puzzle. That is a huge clue. Excellent. All right. Good Lord, thankfully we got something today. Something that we can use to solve one of the puzzles, through the doors. Okay, we got that. Something. Finally, all day. That's it, huh? That's the only thing? And now we got a key card door, but no key card. So we can't do that. Or wait a minute, are you kidding me? Did our run just end? It might almost be over. We still have the rotunda. Yeah, we can't go north. We don't have the key card. Yeah, we can't open. All right, that was it, I think. I think that was the only file cabinet you can open. But we got a clue, thankfully. Ugh. Okay, let's see what's to the right. Close the door, the drawer. We've seen enough. Okay, I can pick green. Oh wow, wait a minute. So aquarium counts as every single room or drawing room. Either one is good. Guess we'll do aquarium. Old rusty nail, you son of a bitch. So could you not see the X's when the water was here? No, you could still see it. Look, there's still the arrow. Oh, wait, because the water's still drained. That's right, the water is still drained. We never fixed it. That's why. Well, I don't want the dark room, and I don't want the pantry, so let's see what this one is. Oh, no. Well, we're not doing the lab experiment, guys. That's out. Can't get power in here now for this run, so we're not doing it today. If we even play this again, I'm going to be honest again. We've got about half an hour left on the stream. We haven't even broken 40 bucks. I think we might be done. Sucks. Like I said, I like the game. Okay. Most unique puzzle game I've ever played. But I feel like, sadly, after 40 hours on stream, it's run its course and people are tired of it, you know? Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you find some trash while digging. It'll definitely be gain 1 key gem or die randomly, but I guess it'll be... we spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. No, I think the game is great, but to be honest, it's just not for everyone. A lot of people have been pretty bored, right? Olivia says, what about a final stream where we guide you to the secrets so you can see most of it? I mean, we could do that. And I wouldn't be opposed to that because I've played the game so much. I would like to see it all. You know, I just feel like at this point, take a look at what's going on with the stream today. I mean, not sure what else I'm supposed to do to keep it alive. Look what these bastards did. They put the boiler room here. So now they can't link. If I turn on the boiler room, this can't link. It's so close to being linked and it's not. What a bunch of bullshit, huh? Like, we're so close to having it linked and it's not. They cheated me. It ain't gonna work. It's not linked. I can't believe they screwed me like this. Look at this. Because this isn't a room that carries power. The aquarium. Of all things, you think the aquarium should, because it's supposed to be a room of every color, but it's not, right? Let's just confirm that. Nope. So the aquarium, which would make sense to be a room that carries power because it's a room of every color, doesn't do it. They got completely robbed. That's baloney. Any dig spots? Nope. Locker room is a power room. Veranda is not. Archive floor plan is. I wonder what this one is. Let's find out. The dark room. Now, wait a minute. How could the dark room have no power despite being powered by the boiler room? How does that make any sense? The aquarium has an upgrade that you can get that makes it powered by electric eels and it makes it a second boiler. Well, we didn't get that, sadly. That sucks. I would have loved that. Dining room now is available, but we don't need it. Great. Great choices. Ah. Son of a bitch. We had a lot of the things we needed, but we never found a workshop. They never gave us one. I mean, pump room, we could just fix, we could drain the pool room. That's about it. Drain the pool room is about all I could think of that we would want to do. Or, see what this is. Stupid furnace. Gives you a random key, right? Doopity doopity. Not the keys I need. So now the furnace is powered. If we could happen to draft the refrigerator, or excuse me, the freezer, that would be good, but I don't think we're going to now. I think they're gonna screw me. Pump room, which, again, now we don't need it. Does the freezer take a gem? I'm just curious if the freezer takes a gem. Like, could this be the freezer? Probably not, right? We don't need the pump room right now. It's not important to have the pump room. So... we made the locker room. Not great. The thing is, even if we get the battery, it doesn't matter because we haven't found a workshop. If we find a workshop, then this room could be good. Let's not even bother going in it. The freezer does not take a gem. Okay. I guess we'll do vestibule here. I only have 2 gems left now. So we could go into the antechamber if we want, but what's the point? I don't really need to go in there. Well, clock tower I feel is kind of a waste. Let's do lost and found. Have we ever even done it? I don't think so. Let's do lost and found. Lost your sledgehammer. We got an upgrade disc. Oh, that's cool. The stopwatch. For the next minute, you will not lose... oh, crap. Gotta run. You should run to a room that has a computer. Ready? We gotta go all the way back. Oh, God. All the way back to security? Oh, this is awful. I'm trying to get to security, but or not security, a room that has a computer, but we're not getting one. Office. We did it. Now we can upgrade the floor plan. All right. Oh. Upgrade the boudoir. Okay. So. Get a gem. Get 2 rerolls or 3 apples, and apples 2 said 6 extra steps. I'll take the rerolls. The rerolls are probably the most important stuff there. But sadly, that wasn't very good. It really wasn't. Like, that didn't really help us at all. And now we're done because, I mean, what's left? Nothing, right? Like... there's nothing really left to do. We never got a workshop, so because we didn't get a workshop, we could never craft the items that we needed. So no laser, no electric sledgehammer, nothing. They also didn't allow us to craft the ladyship room, even though we were on the west side, which is where it is. So we still can't do that. At least we did get part of a solution for one of the puzzles underground. I don't remember if we opened that door or not. I don't think we did. I think that the door that we got the solution for isn't one of the ones. No, we can't go up from the dark room. That's a keycard room. And we don't have the keycard. So this is the end of the run. Yeah. But I want to go back to Lost and Found. Because we didn't investigate the rest of the room. Oh. We have to make all of them pink. have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just fucking around. Got it. So, a new allowance token. That's it? There's nothing in here? What's that? Oh, another solution! Another puzzle solution! Wow. Okay, well, we are getting another puzzle solution. I don't know which one that's for. But that's going to give us the wavy line deal and the border and a symbol. We know that one of them will be that combination. Wow, that was, again, another fortuitous find. Okay, well, we've never been in here, and we got some stuff. That was, you know, again, we got two partial puzzle solutions now for the final Sanctum rooms. So that's good. I wonder if we can actually solve some of those Sanctums now with what we just found. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so that's it. If we go to the foundation, we can go down if we want. I don't need any of these items. I don't think they're gonna help me unless it's a fruit. An old tin can. I'm just curious. What we'll do is we'll go to the Sanctum room. We'll see what these two new puzzle pieces that we found. Can we solve another Sanctum puzzle? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. If we can't, I guess it's all good. Sadly, we don't have time for another run. So this is it. This is the finale of my runs of blueprints today. So it's this simple, guys. I mean, as you can see, sadly, people just aren't digging blueprints anymore, which is sad because I love the game. I do. I'm really enjoying my time with it. And I've been playing it now for 2 months. And I feel like it's just gotten better the further in we've gotten, the more puzzles we've solved. We're nearing the end, but I can't make people want to watch me play blueprints, nor can I have them show up and engage in support if they don't like it. So sadly, this might be it, and there's not much I can do about it. Now, Ellipsian made an interesting suggestion, said, can we do like one more last hurrah stream where we just tell you everything? Maybe. But the thing is, I don't even know if that's possible. Like, for example, I need Clock Tower early on to open a Sanctum door. That's just RNG. That's not something that I need to find a solution to. I just need it to happen, right? Someone said I need to have the boiler room right next to the experiment room. That's something that I can't really make happen. It just has to happen, right? See, we have the solution to this one. We don't have a key. Which ones did we solve? We solved these two, correct? We have these two we haven't solved. I wonder if the solutions that we just saw is one of these. Like... Here, let me bring up the one that we just saw. I'll try it on both and see if it's one of them. Okay, so that's that. It needs the squiggly line. That's it. That's the squiggly line. I think. That's the border. We don't know how many squiggly lines are needed. This is tricky. Oh, it is it! Oh my god! Holy shit! Progress! I solved it, guys! Wow! So we went from lost and found, we immediately solved it. Cool. Turtle. They traveled on turtles, apparently. Turtlebacks. From Mount Holly Estate in care of Miss Babbage, Reddington, Fenari's is Herbert. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless. As I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera upon arriving is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I am still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was at Morajah. Well, that's crazy. Out of nowhere, we solved one. So we could get another allowance. We have one puzzle over here to solve, another allowance puzzle, right? Wait, what's that? Something else over there. That doesn't look the same as the others. Does it? It kind of stands out. But I don't know if that's significant or not, or if it's just a design flaw. I think they accidentally put that there, didn't mean to. So here's what I want to do. First off, before we do this puzzle, let me take a picture of this, because this was a solution. It eliminates one of the transportation types, weather types, all of that. So we want to have that on record when we try to solve the diamond room. We want this one already done. John did a super chat. Would you ever adopt another cat? Maybe, but not when we have Jasper, because Jasper basically does not get along with other animals. When he's seen other animals and stuff, he either freaks out or starts hissing. He's the center of attention and wants all the attention. We have a feeling he would act up if we were to try to share attention. So while Morajai boxes were never as popular as Vera in other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced based on the Veran people's devout respect of the sacred circle. When these tiles are pressed, all adjacent and diagonal tiles rotate around that tile. Okay. How do we get more pink tiles? We only have 2. We have to somehow turn the orange into pink, but how do you do that? How do we turn orange into pink? I don't get it. How do you turn orange into pink? I don't get it. Why did that turn gray? Do they turn into... How do they... I don't understand why they transform. I've got to figure out why the orange transforms. Because then we can turn them into pinks. I don't get it. Okay. Aha! We did it. Nice. Another allowance. Holy crud. Today we got like three plus allowances. One from the casino and 2 from these boxes. One was in Lost and Found and one was here. By far, this was a huge accomplishment to figure this out just by finding that piece in Lost and Found and guessing on how many, and we got it right. So that's great. But sadly, we have no clue about this one yet. None. Because here's the problem. So we've solved 3. Okay. We need to find more. So 1 key is Clock Tower. 1 key is the vault. 1 key is wherever King is sitting on his throne, which we don't understand. And apparently... the final key, like one of these doors will be a key to open one of the other doors, okay? So, we have the solution to this. We have it. When we get another key, we absolutely should open this door. Because that door we have the solution to. But we don't have the solution to that, nor that, nor that, nor that. And in fact... we only know the names of Eraja, Arch Ares, and Ororica. We don't even know what this one is, nor that one. That's why we can't figure out anything about them. What's up, Zangief? How you doing, man? John just did a $5 super chat. Any more plans or projects for the house? No, not at this time. Right now, we are not spending any kind of major money on anything. No. Thank you, John. All right. Well, that's pretty much all we have time for, right? We've run out. We can't do anything else this run. The dark room's locked. We don't have a key card. We did solve some puzzles today. We actually did one of the big doors. We got a bunch added to our allowance. So not awful. But still, you definitely are seeing that we are having slower progress. I mean, that's why. Take a look at today. This is one of the least supported streams, again, I've had in a long time. Attendance was abysmal today. Like, we didn't even have close to 200 on YouTube. We barely had 60 on Kick. At one point, we were at 50-something. So, I don't know. I guess, like, what Ellipsian said, he's like, will we do this again? And maybe we have a session where people just tell me the mysteries, like how to do them, and I do them or run through so I can see all this stuff, there can't be that much left. Like I said, there's the wall I need to break in the puzzle, excuse me, the chess puzzle room. But I haven't gotten the electric sledgehammer again, so I can't break that, right? Outside of that, there's the microchip to put into her ladyship's room, but we haven't gotten that yet, okay? There's the laser puzzle for the, what do you call it? The crypt or the catacombs, right? There's a few odds and ends. And I'm assuming what's going to happen is if we do these, they're going to end up giving me the solutions to these door puzzles. Like they're going to tell you the rest of the crests and stuff that we need to do. Probably what it is. So we're almost done. It's just, the problem is it's a matter of RNG. Like, immediately, if we had the clock tower early, we could have done another door tonight. But they don't give me the clock tower early, ever. Like, I can't draft it early. So I can never do that. I need to have the boiler room draft right next to the experiment room. That's literally never happened. So I'm at the mercy of RNG, and it's like, dude, I've played this like 50 hours. How much more time can I sink into it? Especially when we don't have people showing up for the streams anymore. It's unfortunate. Like, I like the game, but at some point, when does a streamer tap out and be like, dude, the game's too time-consuming? You know, like, what's going on here? So, I honestly don't know. I guess we're done for now. What we'll do is we'll say goodnight. And I'll have to think about it. I'll have to talk with the audience. Like, what happened today? Why did no one show up who usually supports this game? Because we've had streams where we far exceed the goal on this game. And today was doing terribly. And again, a lot of people were not engaging. Now they are. Thankfully, thank you for those who are here at the end of the stream. You guys are definitely engaging. But half the stream people weren't even talking. That's a huge disappointment, you know? No, it's not a poor game. It's a good game, but sadly, it's a game that's really hard to hold a stream audience for, you know? It is. It's just really hard to hold a streaming audience for this game. All right. Well, let's wrap it up for today. I wasn't going to play this again this week anyway. Let's see what happens between now and next week. Maybe we'll have some discussions about the future of the game. I like it. I would like to continue it. But I gotta play stuff people want. Right now, we are in the midst of so many, like, in-demand things that I don't know if we can continue with the game. We'll have to see. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. See you soon for Blueprints.